What up, Copper family? I am actually having issues with the internet. It's mine.
Try to take the blur off and see if it helps. As dumb as it sounds. I've seen issues with virtual backgrounds. Hopefully, that's all it is. I have. Yep. Hi, everybody.
Take it off.
Ha! There you go.
No, way better.
That's so weird. Yeah. Awesome. What up, everyone?
The beautiful face.
You're doing well. Live on, so we're here live actually on YouTube, but we are live on Facebook. We're live on LinkedIn. We're live on Twitter or X, and I think that's everything. Anyway, Thank you for joining us today. And we have a couple of special things that we're going to talk about now rather than later, just because it's kind of important to us and what we're doing today. So, but first of all, how you guys doing? It's been a moment.
We're here.
Been many moments.
You're here?
Life. I mean, did you guys wake up with snow on the ground?
Dude.
No, did you?
Yeah, the second time it snowed already this year.
Gross. I mean, we got snow in the mountains here, but it's just barely getting some white caps. But that's
we had 3 schools in the somewhat area that actually had 2-hour delays today.
Oh,
I'm not ready. I'm not ready.
No.
All that means is somebody in the world shaved on No Shave November, and Mother Nature was like, "I'm gonna send it right to Matt."
Yeah. The karma.
Well, guys, so we have a special guest. We have a special guest in the green room, and I kind of don't want to waste his time because it's a blessing that he's here today. So I kind of want to talk about a little bit about what's going on with Copper Johns. But first of all, I don't know if you guys follow Dad Bods and Beards. I know Matt's been on it, and it's Logan and I's podcast. This one that launched today was about No Shave November and what it really means, because it's a lot more than what you guys in the chat, you obviously know what it's about. But there's a lot of people who just think about us not growing facial hair. So please listen to it, share it, so that people understand why we do what we do. And then also, if they want more information, there's a blog for No Shave November and helping them understand. And we're going to have a live stream on Saturday that talks a little bit more in depth with that stuff. But I'll get to all your comments. I promise. I'm not trying. I'm just trying to.
I'm going to interrupt you real quick and just throw to people out on the thing. The blog thing that has been on Copper Johns is a very awesome thing that I truly love to do. Not only is some of the stuff being written, potentially by Tyson, but there's a lot of people in the beard community, you know what I mean, that do a great job putting out those blogs. And I think it's an awesome thing that you do, and it's very knowledgeable. And I'm not just saying this because I'm being nice to Tyson. I think it's very well done. I've seen some stuff that's on the internet that I get really kind of angry about because it's kind of not true about some of the beard stuff, but it's good, true logic, and it's a good thing that you do. So I applaud you.
I appreciate it, man. Yeah, you've written one too for us.
Oh,
I believe,
maybe.
right?
Yeah. Well,
yeah, something.
I think at one point.
But anyway, so let's get down to the nitty gritty. We're not talking about the sin of the month right now. What we're going to be talking about, this has been in the works with my barbers, with Logan, and we've talked about this for the past 2 or 3 months. I've talked about it with Matt. We are going to be doing a beard competition at our barbershop. So it's going to be free. So everyone in the state of Utah, everyone around the country or outside of the country, if you want to come, you can come to the barbershop. It's December 2nd. It's a Saturday. So the barbershop actually closes at 6. They'll give me an hour to put everything together. And at 7 o'clock, we're going to have the beard competition. From there, it's going to be free. And then we're going to be streaming on all platforms like we are today. The barbers are actually going to be the judges, and I'm going to be the OC, just having fun, unless Logan's there, and he'll probably be a little bit better. Or we'll do it together. We should do it together.
Yeah, that didn't sound weird, but sure.
Do it together.
But we're going to have 5 categories. I don't know if this has ever been done, one of them, but we're going to be having a 0 to 6 inch, 6 inch and longer, mustache, and whiskerina. I want the families to be involved. Thus, we're going to have a children's competition.
I have seen it before, not to spoil it for you. Yep, I have seen it.
I haven't.
Yep.
I think it's really cool just to have the whole family, mom, dad, and kids all involved. For those who don't know what whiskerina is, or the children, basically they get to make their own beards in the way they want, and then the judges will judge them based upon their artistic style and how it looks and all that kind of stuff. It's really fun. So we're going to have them be able to do that. Everyone's going to win something, all the winners, and then at the very end they'll have an overall champion between them. And I've actually seen Whiskerinas win the whole thing.
Oh yeah, they get real creative.
So, yeah, because some of them are just epic.
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, we're going to be doing that on the 2nd of December. We're going to be providing food. We're going to be providing drinks and treats and candy and that kind of stuff. However, we are going to have some like a barbecue. What's the other one?
Logan's going to pop out of a cake.
Yes, just true.
No,
what is that? The cheese. What's the toasters?
Cheese
is it called toasters, Logan?
The grilled cheese sandwich
truck,
place?
the grilled cheese one. It's so good.
I can't remember.
Anyway, we're going to have that just in case. But the whole purpose of this is we are going to be doing a silent auction. So you come in, we're going to have various companies that are going to be auctioning off some stuff. And this and donations obviously will be accepted for this. And this is why we're doing this. At the very end, we're going to, this gentleman, his name's Brian. I work for the Air Force. Everyone knows this. And there's a gentleman that I know that works for the VA and deals with charities. That is his job. I reached out to him and I said, okay, Matt or Chris, who do you recommend us going for? We want to make a splash with our money because it's a lot of hardworking money. And I don't want it to go in their pockets. I actually want it to go to people that are in need. And so Chris got me introduced to this gentleman named Brian. Brian works or runs IGotYour622.org. Holy crap. I think it is amazing. So what they started doing pretty much a little bit of everything, and he got overwhelmed, and now they just have a narrow focus. What this focus is basically he does service dogs helping veterans, PTSD, all that kind of stuff. And normally this stuff costs like $50,000 for these guys to get trained to help be a PST dog, like a service dog. So with that being said, they have found some really, really, really cool people that are willing to train them that normally costs $50,000 to $55,000 to do it for $1,500. And so, right. And so they just have to do a few things where, they, as they're training them, they have to see the veteran once a week so the dog can get trained and get to know him. And then also what's really, really cool, and I'll let him explain all this in detail because he's in the green room. But they also, let's say a veteran is suicidal and he goes into the hospital and he's getting treated. This money will pay for their house. This money will pay for their bills while the wife and the children are there and they're just trying to make ends meet. So this money is 100% all donations go to the cause. They don't take any money. This is all volunteer based. And I think it's just amazing. And I really want to introduce you guys to Brian. Let me hurry and just get this off real quick. And let's meet Brian. What's up, Brian?
It's Brian.
How we doing?
Good. How are you guys doing?
Good.
One of us was excited.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't have any audio sound effects.
There.
So I hope I helped you up enough just because I think you have such a phenomenal story. I'm grateful that Chris introduced us and got to do this. Like right when he said who you were, I'm like, dude, this is it. So why don't you tell us a little bit how you started, who you are, and just kind of introduce you, like what you do for veterans and stuff like that.
All right. So I'm Brian Hellbach. I am the founder and president of I Got Your 622 nonprofit. We are a 501c3 nonprofit, so we are legitimate. You can check us up anywhere, which is one thing I wanted to really push, so that way everything was legit, everything was on the up and up. I'm an Army veteran. I did 18 months in Iraq as a combat engineer. Got home, tried to do the day-to-day life. I got home in 2005, just struggling to find my place after not being with my brothers, being in combat. Fast forward to, 2020, October of 2020, headed up the canyon to go take my truck off the Ogden Divide because I'm just done. Couldn't handle it anymore. Just PTSD was kicking my ass. And so I got a phone call, turned me around, had some whiskey. And the next day I went and checked myself into the VA psych ward, spent a week at the psych ward and got out. And I said, you know what? I've been preaching it for a long time. It's time I do it. So got out, started a podcast, which did very well for about a year and a half, 2 years. Stopped doing that just with everything going on in life. It was too much to commit to every week, and talking to other veterans all the time. And then I ended up keeping all of their burdens on myself. So it got to be too much. And for my own mental health, I had to back off. But in doing the podcast, I met some amazing people who are on my board for the nonprofit. So we decided to start a nonprofit. We had one event at Utah Brewery. We had about a week and a half to pull it off, and got some shirts and some donations, and we packed Utah with a week's notice on a Wednesday at 4 p.m. More crowded than they have been since they've opened.
Wow.
And we ended up raising money for 6 service dogs.
Wow.
And then after that, we just kind of everything we did, we just put everything towards service dogs. And I think I told you we were at 18. I think we are at 23. I was looking through. We have done 23 dogs in the last 2 years of the nonprofit. So
that's great.
That's awesome. And mind you, like, these are not like just regular, like they get trained, and this is expensive training. So you found someone that is going to be willing to train that dog, that's not as $1,500 is still expensive. But you've been able to find someone who's willing to take that on for the veterans, and I think that's
right.
amazing.
And that's with Dog Training Elite, Northern Utah. We partnered with them. They've been absolutely amazing. We find breeders that are donating dogs. We get emails every day from breeders that are looking to, and we're very strict. So whenever we have a breeder say, hey, you can have pick of the litter, I send my trainers out. They look, they do an assessment. They see how the temperament, what the dog thrives on, and if it'd be a good fit. And a lot of the time it's not a good fit. So we keep looking and we keep looking and keep looking. But we just had a motorcycle rally out in Spanish Fork. Wing Nuts out in Spanish Fork put on a motorcycle rally, and they just cut us a check. They raised over $10,000. They cut us a check, and we provided 3 service dogs. And our problem isn't finding the dogs; it's finding the military and first responders that are looking for the help. A lot of them need it, but the stigma is still out there that it's weak to speak. So mental health is a struggle, and they don't want to admit it. So that's been our biggest struggle, is finding the veterans. But slowly but surely, they keep coming. So
wow,
weak to speak.
Dude,
I like
awesome.
that hit me hard when you said that, because that's one thing Tyson and I talk about. We beat it, try to beat it into everybody's heads on our podcast, is just guys have got to start talking. I haven't done any service like you have, which thank you for your service, but everyone goes through different things in their life, different traumas, I've got some mental health battles that just came genetically, and weak to speak, dude, that hit me real hard just now. Yeah. That was amazing.
Yeah. And that's kind of some of the apparel we have. I don't have a shirt on today, but we have shirts that say it's not weak to speak. We have shirts that say not all wounds are visible. It's just to spread the word. Like it's okay to not be okay.
Yeah. I like that.
So just to reiterate, guys, we are going to be going with I Got Your 622, as Copper Johns is going to donate a proceeds of every sale this month to I Got Your 6, as well as everything during the beard competition that is donated, from products to your donations. Again, the beard competition is free, but if you want to just strictly donate to them, everything, and then that will be presented hopefully that night, because you're going to be there in attendance, right? I'm making sure, Brian, right? Like that was the plan?
I have an engagement already on the 2nd, but I'm hoping it's over in time, and it's literally right around the corner. So I'm hoping I can just pop in and attend. I don't know what time the anniversary party will be over, but it's right around the corner. So
that's awesome. Well, yeah, you got to compete though, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna try. I got to get this all cleaned up.
I was gonna say when you popped on the screen and I saw the hair, I'm like, we're good.
Yeah, he actually. So get this, he has an appointment with Destiny.
Oh, Destiny's my barber. She's amazing.
Whoa,
1 o'clock on Saturday.
Yeah. Somebody else can go. Calm down. Jeez.
But well, I appreciate you joining us. Is there anything else that you want anyone to know before you take off?
Just check out our website. Don't judge me. We had someone volunteer their time, and they started doing the website, and then they just kind of stopped. And I'm not tech savvy, so we're still in the process of finding a new website person. But it's I Got Your Six. It's all spelled out, and then the number 22.org. And also, if you're a military or first responder. If you're military and first responder and you're looking for help, you think you want to learn more about a service dog, you might be interested in a service dog, shoot me an email at igy622president@gmail. Send me a brief bio of you, because we're always looking for veterans. I know right now we have two 8-week-old black labs that are waiting to find their forever home, and they're veteran or first responders. So we don't just cater to the military. We do take care of our first responders, because that's something, they're dealing with this day in and day out on home soil. So we definitely want to help out our first responders as well.
I need to get you connected with a friend of mine. He's gaining a lot of steam. He's a Navy vet, and he's gotten into like a speaking circuit. He just got a book released. He took a bullet to the head on top of a wall. He was a bomb tech, and he was not supposed to survive. Ended up at the hospital, I think in Boston, where he woke up from being overseas. And he has had a whole side of his head rebuilt, and he's lost motor function, I think, on his right side. He's had an amputated leg. And he grew up as like another older brother to me, and that guy could still beat the crap out of me. And he's the most like just driven guy I know. So I need to get you connected with him. Tyson and I keep meaning to have him on the podcast, but I don't even think he's here in Utah too. He just lives down in Spanish Fork. So I think perfect. I think you guys would hit it off and probably could work together, because he's actively like trying to just bring awareness to the same causes you are. So
right, and we're trying to work with the Utah National Guard to come talk to soldiers as they're returning, because me personally, when I came home from deployment, they had the officer or the NCO standing up there going over the PowerPoint presentation, and really nobody cares. They're just trying to think about, oh, I'm going to get home. I haven't seen my wife in a year, whatever it is. And they're hearing from someone who is in a uniform like them. They're not passionate about it. I mean, and I feel if I were to get up and talk to people, I mean, I'm tattooed, I'm sleeved out. I'm a normal guy who's been where they're at and can kind of tell them what's going to happen. And I think you're going to get more of a response. So we're trying to work with the Utah National Guard, because I don't know if you guys know, but last year was very bad for active National Guard suicides in Utah. So it was the highest they've had in many, many years.
Yeah, it's not great.
So,
and just so everyone knows, 8:30, Logan and myself, and Matt, I would love if you're involved. We are going to be interviewing and knowing Brian's story and everything on Dad Bods and Beards. We're going to be doing a live session for the podcast so that everyone can watch. It's just, again, Saturday. It's going to be 10:30 Eastern, 8:30 Mountain Time, so it's later. But I just really feel like this is a story that people need to hear. Yeah. So I appreciate your time, Brian.
Hey, no problem. I appreciate it. Thanks for having me on, guys.
No problem. And we'll talk to you soon.
Great, buddy.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Thanks.
See you later.
Bye.
Dude, what a guy. Like
I
think
guys,
this is just
guys
going
like
to be
that.
such a fun cause.
Guys like that make me feel like I'm not doing enough, man. Like that is so mind blowing. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Matt, don't nod your head. You already
Yeah.
just swamped. So it's like,
I mean,
Matt's over here like, yeah,
you
no.
can't compare anything you do if you're busy to the ultimate sacrifice that, you know, people
Sure.
like that have made. It's a different, you know what I mean? That's why I'm just like, no, I don't know. Like, it's a whole different thing. I mean, and I have buddies like like you. We all know people that have, you know them, but to have people very close to you that, you know, were in combat and stuff, and to come back and you see some shit from them, you know what I mean? You hear some stuff, and it's an amazing cause. I feel like I've heard this specific one a decent amount of times. Like, and if it's not that, it's something very close. But I'm very certain I've heard this cause for a little bit and stuff like that. And I'm gonna shoot him a message and maybe put him. I have a guy that's a very, very, very good web designer, so I bet you he'd be willing to help him out. Yeah,
that's what I was thinking. I was like, between the three of us, like with all the different stuff we do, one of us has got to know a web designer that can help him out. Like I'm looking at their website while we're sitting here talking. It's not bad. It's great, but I mean, if that's what he's looking for, we can help improve it.
It does look like you know, he did it for free, and it's a free website type of thing, and it could look I mean, agree.
We could help. Set up a merch link if he's got shirts and stuff. That'd be great.
He does, and dude, I want to get one of his shirts.
I know. I'm like, you got shirts? I'm like, dude, give me the.
I'm going to buy a couple of his shirts.
It's not weak to speak.
But I'm just going to reiterate this, guys. So because Nicholas asked a question, it's like, how do I get in? Nick's in New York. So Nick, unfortunately, this is going to be in an in-person competition. So I shouldn't say unfortunately, it's just how it is. Like I said, this is something that we've been planning on for a while.
I have an idea that I want to talk to you offline about potentially integrating something to raise more money online. I have an idea.
Okay.
So we'll chat later.
If
not official, but
it's going to work.
I have an idea.
Okay. And then also we are going to be live streaming it, and then we might be doing something else too. Matt always has amazing ideas, and like truly has amazing ideas. So what we will do is during those live streams, I will have a Venmo account, and it's going to go straight to them. If you go to their website, they have a Venmo account, and they take donations and all that kind of stuff. So that will be there as well. And so I'm kind of interested in it's just something that if you listen to Dad Bods and Beards, it's all about mental health. It's about cancer. It's about awareness. It's about all this kind of stuff. And I just absolutely just appreciate him doing this and allowing us to be a part of it. And I think it's really cool.
It's kind of the old saying, you know, if you work at, what's the old saying? If you do something you love, you never work a day in your life or something like that. To put in that kind of time, effort, and have that much success and truly be, you know, a volunteer-based thing. Just an amazing thing. And like I said, it's awesome to see. So yeah, I'm down to help how I can too.
Well, dude, I mean, it's when you have such a universally good cause like that, like if you've got a problem with a cause like that, like you're just a person I can't interact with. So like taking what platform we have, whether it be big, small, little, anything, like it's a no-brainer of like this guy just Tyson was literally texting me a couple hours ago being like, hey, what do you think about Brian? Like, give me the whole rundown. He's like, what do you think about Dad Bods and Beards? Having him on tonight. And I'm like, dude, it's a no-brainer. And the fact that he's here in Utah makes it a little bit easier for us. And I think we could have a decent impact. When he was saying that they wrote him a check for 10 grand, I'm over here like, we got 2 months. No, we got a month to figure out how to best that check. Like get a bigger one.
Yep. At the end of the day, you know, they're not looking for that. Well, no, any cause, but like you said, it's good to have a goal and expectations. I mean, like any penny they're going to be truly grateful for. And the awareness is more important because at the end of the day, what do they have 20 something dogs already? Even if we could help out, get $3 grand, get to an even 25, that's something to be proud about, you know.
23 dogs. He's averaging what? He said 23
and
dogs.
Again, he didn't mention it.
A dog a month.
Yeah.
He didn't mention it though, but some guys don't want the dog. Or something like that. However, they need help, and so like if he has a job and he's the only provider for that, like they go to the VA psych ward, they're out for a couple paychecks, they're going to pay that paycheck, and I think that's just amazing too. So
so awesome.
Yep.
So Nicholas, I'll talk about it later at the very end when we recash everything. But why don't we have some fun? Like, this has been fun. I really enjoy this type of stuff. But let's talk about the scent of the month, because that's why we're all here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why we're here?
I like it.
Yeah, that's why we're here. So you both have smelt it.
Whoever smelt it, dealt it.
Whoever denied
exactly
it, supplied
I
it.
was thinking I might. But dude.
Oh, we're going with the butter first?
I am.
Dude, it's so freaking good.
It's so different too. I mean, I haven't.
I said the same thing to him on Friday when he gave it to me.
Yep. And like I said, I messaged him too. Well, actually, I waited. I sometimes let him wait it out. Like, did you get it? Did you? I'm like, yeah. And this time I actually did. So it's good.
It smells bougie though, right?
It does. I can't
like
smell it.
A good bougie.
A good bougie.
So let's talk about it. So why don't you guys talk about your first experiences, what you feel like it smells like, and then we'll go about actually saying what it does smell like.
Well, the first time I kissed a girl, it actually smelled a little bit like Lake Winnebago. I have to admit, though, the name that I threw out there originally was way more fun. Can we agree on that?
What was it?
Yes.
Do you want to tell them what it was, Tyson?
No, you can.
Lake? What was it? Kickapoo?
Yeah, it was something like.
Yeah, like the Tenacious D song. The Tenacious D song. I was going to get it. Jack Black was going to wear it. He was going to sing it. There was going to be the intro. There was actually a lake. That's where it is in Wisconsin. Yeah. And I was gonna sing, and it was just gonna.
We could have had Jack Black helping push the scent of the month, dude. Like, come on.
But then I got a hold of it, and he actually represents a different beard company. It turns out, and he wanted a lot of money. I was like, we're trying to raise money for veterans, Jack Black. We can't afford you right now. It's about the troops. And he was like,
you should have just sang him the Peaches song from the Mario Brothers movie, and maybe he would have swooned.
There's way better songs. But. No, this is good. Like I said, and like I said, I got to bounce here in just a second, so I'm going to go first.
I appreciate
that way I can get going. Yeah. But the oil and the butter, like I said, it's like nothing I've ever smelled. I mean, and once you guys, tell them the ingredients and whenever like that, when you guys apply this to your beard, it takes on a whole different smell. You know what I mean? It's a little bit lighter, but it still carries throughout the day, and it's fantastic. It's not overpowering. And it's just a pleasant smell to me, you know what I mean? And it's just, I can't get over the fact that it's just so different. Now I don't have to go to Wisconsin, eat a bunch of cheese and drink a bunch of great beer because I know what it smells like right here. You know what I mean? And so you saved me airfare. So maybe I can go to Utah sometime instead of Wisconsin, but it's fantastic. It really is. You knocked it out of the park again, man. It's a perfect balance of everything you have going on.
But
dude, I appreciate it.
I think it's great.
Yeah, it's so good.
Okay.
So
good. Quick question. What do you think? So Tahoe has been everyone's favorite so far. How do you think it compares to Tahoe?
So Tahoe is like my go-to. I mean, before you got rid of it, I had you get me like 3 more bottles, right? That's my daily one right now. This one on Friday night, when Tyson took me on a date, took me to the basketball game on Friday night, he brought me these. And he's just like, okay, before we go into the arena, you got to smell it. So we're like in the parking lot, it's freezing. And it was like slowly growing on me and getting better and better and better. And that's when I said to you, I was like, dude, this is bougie. Like, I like the cologne scents, but it's like, I originally was like, oh, In the Saddle. Oh, Old Ephraim. And then it was like Sundance was my favorite. And I still love all those. And then, Moosehead. It's like, they're getting like more and more and more refined. And this one just, are you going to give him do you want me to give him the sales profile? Do you want to tell him what's in it? Like, I don't know. Are we like withholding it?
I can, but before Matt leaves, I got to say one thing. Next month is stupid.
Yeah, it is.
That's all.
And Tyson, when he says stupid, that means it's a good thing. One thing I'll say about this, and Tahoe, I'm going to say this. It wasn't my favorite. I liked it, but it wasn't my tier. It was up there, probably top 3. It wasn't my go-to. I like this one better than Tahoe right from there. Like I said, I have nothing against Tahoe. I know, so don't come at me, chat. Tahoe's fantastic. Wasn't my favorite. It was better than I thought it was going to be, but my personal scent, like what I love and stuff like that, it wasn't there for me. Like, it's just not what I love.
On par.
I like this one better. I like this one better than Tahoe. I would put this over Tahoe and maybe even bump it out of my 3. Like, it's good. That's the only way I can explain it. But
this one's killer.
Sorry, I do have to leave.
Yes, enjoy yourself. Logan and I will try to be there later.
Yep. If not, obviously take your time. Chat, it was awesome seeing every single one of you. In the chat, I can't physically see you, but this is good. This is good. And
so JP, before you leave, wants to know what your favorite scent of the month was.
Oh boy. I see part of it. I loved the very first one we did with Myrtle Beach one because it was the first one. It was so unique, so good. Like I'm always going to remember that one.
Myrtle Beach.
I loved the St. Lawrence River one. One, because it's close to me, but two, it was just so different, and it almost pulls the smell of the river up here in a cold day. Like I haven't obviously smelled Lake Winnebago and a lot of the other places, but I know that I've smelled that, and it was really good. And one that I gravitate to every once in a while still is Moosehead. I mean, like it's pretty fantastic as well. Yeah. Like that's probably definitely my top ones that I go to, and I love Crystal Lake. I loved Crystal Lake. Like I put that on again today, and I'm like, it's still good. There isn't one I don't like, but that would be my. And then obviously this slides in probably third right now.
Nice,
so
that's cool.
Well, thanks, Matt. Enjoy your podcast, and we'll try to make it later.
Hell yeah, appreciate you guys. Have a good night.
See you, buddy.
You too.
Later.
Thanks,
dude. I freaking
all right. So, yes. So, dude, everyone, this is it. Lake Winnebago, Cranberry, Egyptian Jasmine, Saffron, Almond, Woody Musk, and Amber. So, just so you guys know, this is, on a side note, this is the most expensive scent I've ever made.
It's because of the saffron, isn't it?
It is. And it's just, dude, it's a light scent, but it carries.
It's really good. I mean, I wonder, I sometimes get anxiety and wonder if like, obviously, you guys are all super loyal. You're in the chat. I mean, we see all the same names all the time. We love it. But I sometimes wonder if they think that we're full of crap because every month we're like, oh my gosh, it's so good. Like, it's like, are we just a home shopping network for beard oil? Like,
but see, everyone liked Crystal Lake, and I'm not a fan because I don't like pumpkin. Like I told everyone that.
See, I thought I liked Crystal Lake, but like I said, dude, like this, Matt hit it on the head. Like, you know how much I love Tahoe. Like I love the Tahoe scent. It was it's my daily wear unless I decide, I'm feeling like a little bit, like the bipolar is kind of creeping up and I'm changing things up. But like this one, I smelt it and I just kept smelling my wrist while it was still staying on there while we were in the game. And I'm like, okay, that's a new one. And I've been wearing it. I've worn it the last few days. So I'm going to need to add it. Dude, I have so much oil and butter that I get anxiety of like I'm never going to go through them all. Like I have so much, but no, the cranberry is not super strong. It's just enough to give it the sweet, but it's not like overpowering. Like you feel like you're putting like cranberry sauce on your face.
And so if everyone knows that cranberry is extremely popular and grown in Wisconsin, so that's why we decided to use cranberry. And I had to figure out how to use it. And so it's a good scent. It's just you can't do a lot of it. You can't make it the top note. It's just too much.
Speaking of cranberry, completely crazy off the side note. One of my favorite reasons for this time of year is they do a cranberry Canada Dry ginger ale now. I drink that stuff like by the gallon.
Really?
Yeah. If you like ginger ale and you like cranberry flavored things around the holidays, holy crap. Like you will burp for days, but you just said cranberry and I started salivating. So
can I tell you the truth? I've never had ginger ale.
Oh, dude, ginger ale is delicious. I feel like it's an old person drink, but I love it.
I just heard the word ginger and I'm like, nah, I'm good.
No, dude, you got to try it. Okay, I'm going to bring you some on Saturday. I'm going up to the barbershop to get my hair cut on Saturday, and I will bring you a ginger ale. And then the cranberry ginger ale.
See?
Tony gets it.
Just thought for me. Yeah, no, I've never had ginger ale. No, it's just, I don't know. It's never been my thing.
You never had a tummy ache?
I grew up, if you have a tummy ache, am I saying a tummy ache? If I had a stomach ache, I would literally my parents were like, hey, have a Coke.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. No, so the ginger, not just the bubbles with the carbonation.
See, I've never had that, Brian.
It's Canada Dry.
Yeah,
Canada Dry is the. But no, dude, you got to just next time you have a stomach ache, sip on some ginger ale. It'll help.
Oh, dude, that sounds horrible.
Dude, everybody's
sounds
just tearing you
horrible, Gary.
apart. Like, how have you never had Bologna Festival? Dude, I love
I
bologna
know it
too.
sounds horrible.
Do I need to move to Michigan? Oh, dude, a fried bologna sandwich, you cannot beat a freaking fried bologna sandwich. I also like Spam, so you know.
Okay, I hate Spam, but my wife grew up with Spam, and they're called Tiger pancakes. It's what her dad called it, and now she does it for my kids, and it's Tiger pancakes. So she makes a pancake, and then she puts a Spam, just one thing of Spam right on it, and I'm like, oh, it's the grossest thing ever.
Yeah. See, look, I'm commandeering your look at this. Stir the bubbles out. Perfect drink for when you're sick or have an upset stomach. Trust me, I'm a doctor. He is a doctor. Ish.
Of lameness.
Tony, are you really a doctor?
No. But Tony's awesome. I love Tony.
Yeah.
Ginger ale and shrimp, Tyson. You will be all right.
Ew. See, sorry, I sidetracked. We're talking about the scent of the month, and now we're talking about bologna and
what's up, Jason?
Ginger ale.
Yeah, never.
So, but no,
maybe I should try it. Or maybe the next live we do, I'll try a ginger ale.
We're bringing it way back, right? So here we go.
Where do you buy ginger ale? Is it just like a normal soda? I'm dead serious.
Really?
I've never had it.
Where do you buy ginger ale? It's like where do you buy milk? Buy at the grocery store.
But is it at a gas station?
It's a soda. Yeah, you can buy it. It's not like a fountain drink soda. You're not going to find very many places they're going to have fountain drink, except for you have like the McDonald's 3,700 flavor ones. But yeah, they sell it. So it's this crazy new innovative thing. They sell it in bottles and cans. Never been done before.
Weird. Shut up.
Now you wonder why
it's never been a thing for me, John. It's everywhere. You guys, you just shut up.
Excuse me. Where do you buy water?
See, okay, yes, it's at gas stations because I hate Walmart. Oh, like Walmart's a wonderful store if you go there. It's just not my cup of tea. I don't like dealing with people.
Yeah. The older I get, it depends.
Yeah, but I don't know.
No, well, sorry for sidetracking.
I know you, but no, but so Candace actually loves this scent. It's one of her favorites.
Yeah, dude, it's
really cool.
Yeah, Cranberry, Egyptian Jasmine, Saffron, Almond.
So yeah, this is what it looks like. Lake Winnebago. That's actually Lake Winnebago. Behind it, and that's why I do it this way. But you'll see that's Lake Winnebago right there, and yeah, I want to do something that's really huge into fishing, and recreational fishing is $300 million just at Lake Winnebago alone. That's how much money it brings in.
Crazy, right?
And so yeah, there it is. I just thought it was really cool, and I felt that this is something that dude, to me, I just like everything that is being created right now, and it's really fun. So
you're on a freaking roll, buddy. Like no joke. So
what does he say? Yeah, it's been there probably a million. What are we talking about?
The lake.
War Crystal Lake today for the first time. Awesome. Hey, that's awesome, man. Appreciate you.
Hey.
Rage and Pillage. Do we know this gentleman?
Yeah, dude, he's in our fantasy league.
Yeah, but what's his name? Who is this?
Isn't that Burley?
If that's Burley, why don't you just call him Burley, man? Anyway, what's up, man?
Wait,
bottles and cans.
I don't know.
You guys just shut up about me not having it.
That's funny.
But yeah, no, I love Lake Winnebago's like really, really good. And what's cool, guys, is I'm not trying to I'm not pushing you to do anything like that. However, we do have this. This just was announced today through email. If you're not signed up for our email SMS, feel free to do so. But I may do more than 2, but for sure 100% 2. $500 beard care prizes that we're going to do. So this time next month, December 1st, when we introduce the scent of the month for December, we're going to be doing a spin the wheel. We're going to take all the order numbers. We're going to put them on a wheel, and we'll just yeah. I feel unknown. Sweet. It's early. And anyway, and this is going to come with a lot of stuff. So some of this stuff actually comes from the barbershop. So we're going to have some Effie in there. We're going to have some Rio. We're going to have Rio Blanco. We're going to have some Salt City. We're going to have some in the saddle. We're going to have some all that kind of stuff in there with that beard's $200 or that $500 beard care package that we're going to do, as well as some of the stuff that is standard now. So anyway, just want to let you guys know that every purchase that you're going to be thrown in here, also every purchase, a portion that was going to go to that charity that we talked about. Oh, Judd, great question.
Yeah, I was just gonna pull that up, but
so Judd, sorry I'm talking so much, man.
No, it's your show.
So scent of the month, sign up for an email, guys, because this email is going out. There's 4. The keys, what was the first one? January. It's the cherry one, Cherry Grove Pier, the Cherry Grove Pier. That's going to be one. Keys, Moosehead Lake, and Lake Tahoe. So I'm going to bring back 2 of the 4, and I'm going to have everyone who is on the email list, they're going to receive that, and it's actually this week, and they're going to vote for which ones they want. I assume Tahoe is going to come. I'm only going to be making colognes, and it's going to come out for Black Friday, so the deal will be a part of the Black Friday, so the discount will be associated with that as well. So I think if Lake Tahoe comes, I'll bring in 60 because everyone loves that stuff.
You remember this, right? With the idea we talked about. See, BBB over here, yeah. The Copper John's tackle box, where it's just like the Disney vault, limited release. but
dead air.
No, not dead air. This is a live show. They get it. They've been here 100 times.
I could, but I won't.
We just had a whole conversation about how direct Tyson is and how we love it. Like, yeah, but no.
Scott, it's just a lot of work, and it takes a while for it to sit in the formula, so to speak, the solution. And it's just, I just don't have the time to do that, or I would. But I appreciate you, man. Hey, Burley, you're awesome, man. Appreciate it. If you guys don't know who Rage and Pillage is, go check out Burley on Instagram, YouTube. The guy is hilarious.
Yeah, a couple of these guys that are in the chat, we're in a fantasy league with them, and we try to do a podcast once a week, and we just smack talk each other, and it is not family friendly show, so don't just hop on.
who lost today?
Who
lost? Who's the guy who lost?
I don't know.
It was my idea.
Might have been
me. Had to do, right? So everyone, we're missing it right now. I wish I wasn't, just because the loser of this week has to have cottage cheese, a 4th cup of cottage cheese.
Oh my gosh!
And 2 tablespoons of vinegar, and they have to mix it up, and they have to do it live, eat it in front of us, and it was so gross.
I better make
and
sure
they have to drink ginger ale. I'm shocked.
I better make sure it wasn't me, because I'm like, oh crap.
Brian, I'm thinking about it I'm thinking about it, man. I really am. That's something that I'm thinking about. But for specifically Tahoe, I just don't have time for that right now.
Yeah.
November sounds like a busy month for you. Big month, big money. I just want everyone to do well. I'm excited. I'm excited for what happens, and we're on Amazon now, and that's fun. It's fun to see orders coming through there.
It's crazy.
I know.
Well, we've gotten pictures from who did we get a picture from that they found Copper Johns on the shelf?
A few people. Emo was the one that posted it, but then I've gotten a few private messages with it. It's cool.
Yeah,
dude, Ken, thank you so much, man. I appreciate you, and I hope your family and the school in that area is doing well now. I heard the schools were up and running in Hawaii now, where it was burned down, and that's where he's from. That's where he lives.
I didn't know that. I'll be.
He's a teacher there.
I'll be.
Oh man, thank you. Straight vinegar ain't that bad. I love me some pickleback.
I'll be in Hawaii in 8 days from now. I'm looking forward to it, man.
Oh yeah, dude, that sounds horrible.
Salt and vinegar. Hawaii or the salt and vinegar chips?
No, salt, vinegar, chips, and sour cream.
Oh. So
no, dude, I'm excited for you. Hawaii's going to be a blast. You're going to have to send lots of pictures with your shirt on, of course.
Yeah, that'd probably be best. But yeah, no, we're super.
Evan, what's up, man?
We're super lucky. My wife's mom and stepdad, they're taking me and my wife and our 2 kids,
Mm-hmm.
and we're gonna be there for like 8 or 9 days on Oahu. I've never been, so we're stoked. So,
dude, I sleep on my face.
a mustache hair goes straight up your nose.
Yeah, and I have to keep doing that lately, just because I don't know why I have to sleep on my face. I won't do it, and then next thing I know, I wake up and it's all up in my face.
I just have this mental picture of you sleeping literally face down on the pillow, just like.
No, Candace is like, "How are you breathing? How are you alive?" And I'm like, "I don't know." I end up seriously, it's just like this. And if you look, I'm like breathing like this.
We're gonna have to get you like a slotted pillow, like that has like air holes, so you can like breathe through it.
Dude, seriously, if I just had a massage table and I just put my face right through the little hole, that's the way I'm sleeping.
So one day when we've got Copper John's just pumping like a crazy machine, and we have like a whole warehouse and campus and stuff like that, I'm gonna build you a nap room that just has like a big king size bed with a hole right in the middle for your face. You
know what I'm going to do is when we have a campus, like really, I'm going to build a campus and we're going to have people here. I am going to hire a full-time masseuse, and everyone's going to get an opportunity, like 15 minutes. They just sign up for when their break is and stuff like that. To me, that's always been a thing. I've always wanted it, and it's going to happen.
You better pay them real well, because to like say like, hey, your whole job is to massage giant bearded men all day long.
No.
You know what? Actually,
don't they only make like $10 an hour?
Somebody might do that for free if you phrase it that way.
Yeah, you get to rub down men's backs and bearded men.
So, and then right next to that, we're gonna have the back waxing station.
Yeah, we did talk about doing that. We did talk about Destiny doing filming us getting our back waxed. I'm like, ooh, bad idea.
And that's gonna be one of those moments we're gonna look back and be like, why did we post that?
Yeah, I have a few of those.
Yeah, that's so funny,
But no, I appreciate you jumping on and doing that. So I do have a few questions I want to ask the chat and us. But again, the beard competition is going to be live. We're going to be doing. I got your 622. And I was quoting a movie all of a sudden.
Anyway,
and then
You're like saying I am legend.
Yeah, that's really what it is. Anyway, and then again, any order that you do, it doesn't have to be this order for Lake Winnebago, but it can be anything. You are going to be put in for a drawing for $500 package for free. And so awesome. We're going to 2 of those, maybe 3 or 4. I am Iron Man.
No, dude, my goal is to make that beard competition blow up. Like, yeah, it's we're gonna do some crazy marketing over the next couple of weeks, because I mean, we got a decent following here, just specifically in Utah. So, and you just kind of announced that just on our podcast, and a major part of our fan base is here in Utah, just because geographically. So I know a couple of guys that have some food trucks, and then they put it out, and then they put it on their Instagrams, they put it on their YouTubes, like in their Facebooks, and then people show up just because that's where their food truck goes.
Guess what I'm doing at the barbershop starting today? What? Anyone who gets a beard service gets a half-ounce bottle for free.
Oh, I was going to say you better finish. Yeah. Half ounce of what? Oh, beard oil.
I was like, I'm trying to think what's bad about.
You're like we're dealing drugs out of the back room, but
oh, drugs. I was trying to think.
Cool.
But yeah, so everyone will get a half ounce. Whoever does that.
Nice. Well, I have an appointment on Saturday, but I am not going to take the half ounce because I have a ton.
You do have a ton.
I have a lot.
Yeah, but I'm really excited for this. I told Destiny, I'm like, everyone who doesn't know Destiny, she's the manager at our barbershop. But I told Destiny, I'm like, I don't know how we're going to fit everyone, but we're going to fit everyone.
We might have to move some stuff, like standing room only.
Yeah, but I'm excited.
Hopefully the weather's good, because then we can do some outside stuff, like just like leave the doors open and whatnot.
Yeah, I agree. All right, so questions for you guys. Now, you guys can take this any way you want. I'm thinking of it as you're a good person. Like no, this is the answer. Like, I'm a good person. I care about people. Like, you can see, it's like it sees you when no one else sees you. That's the type of vibe of question I got. But then I thought people can take this weird. So, for what it is,
the buildup is really giving me anxiety.
If you could choose, I'm just joking. If your beard could talk, what do you think it would say about you?
I'm gonna withhold the chat. Go off for a second,
dude. Police is good. Oh, I appreciate it, man. I love Scott. Scott knows this. I absolutely love Scott. You talking about Moose Lodge? No, Moosehead Lake. Unless you're not talking about me.
So, what would my beard say about me?
Yep.
I think it would probably say, "Ooh, that's deep."
It is. That's what I mean. You could take it two different ways, and I want you to take it as you as a human being that no one knows you about other than you. Like, I'm a hard worker, even though some people don't know that, because it's there with you and it knows you.
If we want to get like legit deep and not just trying to be funny, I think it would probably say you're doing better than you think you are.
Ooh, I like that.
Because I grew my beard as, like, we've talked about this. We talked about on the show today that I grew it as a shield. Like, I grew it as like I
think a lot of us did.
A confidence booster when I was really struggling mentally.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's what it would be. I'm kind of like, because now it's morphed into part of my personality and a hobby and a passion and a love. And I think it would be like, you're doing better than you are. Doing better than you think you are, man. So
see, and then you have Ken. Quit getting me all oily hot, ran through, and then don't touch me until the end of the night. My beard would say he should opt for boneless rings rather than traditional because it looks like a crime scene when he's done. Everyone else is like, yeah, good answer, Logan. Good answer. But you are doing better than you think. Everyone, I would agree with that answer completely with you. Because you're killing it.
Thanks, man. Well, I mean, but then, like, on the funny side, I'm also thinking of, like, brush your teeth.
Stop eating that.
So,
is that your daughter? Hi.
Oh yeah, she was creeping in over here. Stay there.
It happens.
This is the daughter. This is Olivia.
Hey.
So you just say hi. Okay. Oh geez, now they're all coming over. And there's Elliot. There's my boy.
Hey Elliot. I have
so those are the little Pete's. Okay, go be distracted somewhere else. I love you.
I can wear a beard because someone told me I couldn't grow one. Haven't shaved for 7 years. That's right, Jason. Keep those scissors away. Quit leaving food in me. Yeah, see, they love your children.
That's funny. Yeah, they will see. They ran over because they run over when Tyson and I are recording episodes, and they don't understand that it's alive and there's a bunch of people that are watching versus they're like, oh, hey, Tyson's here. Like, they're just coming over to say hi to Tyson because they don't really do. But yeah, those are the cute kids. They're my wife's fault. They don't have my genetics.
If you could give your beard a name, what would it be and why?
Trying to think.
Barbecue again.
Well, it's like, what's his name? Bob. He named his mustache Elliot.
Yeah.
I'm kind of curious as to why, but I never thought, these are questions I've never thought of. Like, where did you get this? It's like, what kind of prompt did you put in Chat GBT? Like, Pedro.
What stump Logan?
Chad. Pedro.
Yeah. My name
Curly.
is Pedro.
Yeah.
The bearded door drone man.
Yeah.
Garrett might be a little late to the game.
I would probably be like, I love human names for dogs. So I would probably name my, I don't know, like Steve. You know, like I had a neighbor whose dog's name was Steve. So like like, oh, what's your beard's name? Steve.
Hey, Steve.
Has nothing to do with my name, but it's just like, yeah, it's my beard's name.
I would name my husband's beard the Ginger Ninja.
Yeah.
I love that. Steve-o. No, whenever someone says, my name is Steve, I think of multiplicity from back in the day.
Yeah.
I'm Steve. He's like, when you the guy who's the homely one, he goes, when you make a copy from a copy.
Yeah.
It's like he's like, so that's kind of what happened. Hi, my name's Steve.
Did you ever see the remake? Did you ever see the remake of 21 Jump Street with Channing
Oh,
Tatum?
yeah, of course.
Like, hi, my name is
Dave. Yeah.
That's all I think of whenever you say that. So,
did I tell you what happened with Channing Tatum? Like with me when I was teaching school? It's kind of a backhanded compliment. So I'm sitting here teaching, and this lady, it's not a lady, she's 18 years old, just first time in school, in college, and I'm teaching this how to survive in college type of thing. I was asked to teach it just one semester, so I'm teaching it, and she was just looking at me, and this is when I didn't have my beard. This was around 2012, and she's just looking at me. You look like a fat Channing Tatum. And I'm like, I don't know how to take that, because he's probably really, really like handsome if he was fat, but still.
I'm trying to think. Well, I guess without your beard, I could see it.
I'm just like, what?
It's funny, dude. I see you. What I get a lot. I get a lot, especially when I shaved. Let's see how well you know me. I get this comment all the time on social media.
Oh yeah, everyone knows.
Who?
Paul Blart guy, Kevin James.
No, Kevin James. I get Kevin James all the time. I think partially because we have the same shape head.
Yeah.
Like I have a very square head like him.
And you have the same type of persona, the same type of personality.
Yeah.
Crack
pit.
Crack pit.
Yeah, no, I get Kevin James all the time, and he's like my spirit animal. I would love to meet if I could ever meet any celebrity, I would probably want to meet him because I think he would be just freaking crack up.
See, Melissa can see it from the dance moves that we did.
You don't need no pizza. They got food there. Yeah, Hitch, one of my all-time favorite movies.
All right,
Albert Brenneman.
Oh yeah. All right, I really like that show.
Good one.
King of Queens. That was a good show.
Dude. My dad has that whole like DVD set. I grew up watching King of
never
Queens
gets old.
Loved it. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's clean. You're not worried about watching it with your kids or anything.
Yeah, dude. I watch it. It's on Peacock, so I watch it all the time now.
We watched like at my in-laws' house, we watch Herbert Huey or something like that. And he's on it. It's when Adam Sandler is like a nerd and he's like trying to protect everyone in Halloween.
Oh, I don't know.
No, it's anyway, he's on it.
That's funny.
All right. So if you could choose one famous person to be the ambassador for beards, who would it be and why? Anyone you can think of, who would you want to be? And then let's call him. I'm sure.
Caller, you're live on the air. Don't swear. Like A-list celebrity type, like Hollywood.
Hubie Halloween. That's what it was. Hubie Halloween. It's a good show. It's for Adam Sandler movie.
I'm trying to think who has like a good beard in like a celebrity that has a good beard, but is also like a good person.
Jason. Yeah.
I think a good runner-up because I feel like he's the type of guy that is like he is what he is. Well, Sean Connery, but like who has a great beard? Who when he grows it out, and I just love him. Everybody loves him. Is Jim Carrey.
Oh yeah, he's gotten more serious as he's gotten older. Like more.
That's what I'm saying. Like he's gotten very serious, and like he is who Abe Lincoln. I love that.
Patrick, he has a beard, man.
Yeah. Oh, see, now we're thinking like, yeah.
Who's this?
I don't know.
I have no idea who that is.
I'm like,
Morgan Freeman. Oh, dude, you could listen to. I 100% agree with Vinny. Dude, you can help him. That does not sound like him.
First, you must take the beard oil, rub it in your hands, and then apply it all over your face.
Now watch the penguins as they watch down. That is a Game of Thrones character.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, is that played by the Mountain or no? The guy with the red beard. I can't remember.
I don't know. It's been a while. Mike Rowe. I like Mike Rowe.
Ooh, Mike Rowe's a good one.
Yeah. Blue collar.
He probably grow a good beard, too.
Oh, it's the guy from 300. That's Spartan from 300.
Oh, Gerard Butler.
That's Gerard Butler's character?
Yeah, King Leonidas from 300, Gerard Butler.
Okay.
Come on, man. Come on. You're like asking a question about celebrities. You don't even know who like Gerard Butler is.
I wasn't necessarily celebrities. It was just anyone.
Yeah, you said famous person. Genghis Khan.
Fact.
A guy who has more descendants than anybody in history.
Edward from Twilight.
Dude, why didn't I think of this? Great beard. No, why didn't I think of this one? Amazing beard. Everybody knows him. Everybody loves him. Secretly a serial killer. Bob Ross.
Oh, yeah.
Have you heard the conspiracy behind Bob Ross?
No.
So people believe that a lot of his famous paintings are actually where he has hidden the bodies, because there has been unsolved murders found in a lot of places that look a lot like his paintings. So go down the rabbit hole tonight, everybody. You're welcome.
This is just dumb.
Tyson already. Oh, Melissa wins.
No, she's making fun of me because I said Edward from Twilight.
Yeah. Oh no, I was gonna say the famous person that should represent Copper Johns, but
I thought she was making fun of me.
No. Edward doesn't have a beard. Jacob from Twilight, he's a werewolf. He's got hair all over his face.
It's true.
There we go.
All right.
We'll reach out. We'll have his people.
What's the most outrageous or memorable reaction you've received from someone seeing your beard for the first time? You have a lot.
I have quite a few.
And everyone else, I'm kind of curious what happened there.
Outrageous and memorable.
Keanu Reeves. I agree with that.
I mean, I get a lot of comments on social media that they need to be filtered. I'd say in person was
filtered.
The in person there was the lady that one time, I can't remember all the specifics, but she literally like started like touching my beard. Like just from like she just like started petting. I'm like, excuse me, like she's like, I love your beard. And I'm like, did you not?
Did she ask?
No, she just was like, oh my gosh, I love your beard. And I'm kind of like, what if I was like, oh my gosh, I love your butt? I'm like, that would be really weird. Like,
or would it?
Yeah, it would be, because I'm married and that's inappropriate and illegal.
No, I actually had, now that I think about it, I actually had someone where we were just hanging out talking. I was actually talking to Isaac before he left. I was talking to him at a store, and next thing I know, I'm like, someone pulled on my beard. And I'm like, what the crap? Ow. And it was some old lady. She was about 70 years old. I just wanted to see if it was real. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Like,
I had on last Friday, I went on a kindergarten field trip with my boy. You guys just saw Elliot. He was here a second ago. And I was the chaperone of 5 little boys. And by the end of it, they were all my little minions and they were doing everything I said. It was great. But there was one boy that he must not have ever met anybody that had a beard like mine, because he just instantly was like, whoa. And he like just like grabbed it on the bus. And I'm like, I'm going to hit you, but I'm not. Like, don't pull my beard, kid. And then my boy's like, yeah, dad doesn't like it when you pull his beard.
No.
But it's funny is I have to say on that note real quick is when my boy Elliot is on the bus with his 5 little buddies, he's like, my dad's a cool dad because he has a beard and he has excavators, but sometimes he says potty words. I'm like, take it.
It's true.
It's true. But
so
no,
Scott says, do you need to use my trimmer? His dad says it all the time. My baby's first time seeing my beard. What happened?
That's
what happens to you? That thing looks like it smells. Mind you, clean shaven forever. It works. I just do for you. Okay. Yeah, I get that quite a bit too. And with this though, dude, just trick-or-treating last night, I had 4 or 5 kids crying when they saw me.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about beards and children, but some of them really are scared.
Yeah. Well, I had quite a few parents last night as we just walked through the neighborhood and, just kind of running into your neighbors and stuff like that. I had a few guys like the typical one of like, oh, I could never. I'm like, you actually could. You just stop shaving.
All right. Last question. If your beard had a theme song, what would it be?
Man, you should have given me a heads up. I could have had some really good answers.
Sorry. I tried to call you 100 times.
Yeah, I know. So do all my guys at work call me like 100 times.
Don't judge me.
What's that like? Man. They're the 2.5 Men show.
Justin Timberlake. I want my sexy man.
Yeah, there you go. Mighty Mouse theme song. Miami Vice. I think Austin Powers. Yeah. These are some good ones.
Austin Powers.
Yeah.
So, all right, just to reiterate again, guys. So we're going to have a beer competition at our barbershop December 2nd. We're going to be sponsoring a charity or working with a charity. I like big butts.
I'm trying to think of like a Taylor Swift song. I'm like secretly Swiftie.
Man. We walked into Spirit Halloween and the cashier yells, how do I get a beer like yours? That's 6 people. I look at me, replied, don't touch it. I use Copper John. That's all.
We need to make that into a t-shirt. Don't touch it and use Copper John.
But yeah, so we're using I Got Your 622. It's a wonderful charity for veterans dealing with PTSD and any type of emotional and mental disorders. It's wonderful for them to be able to get a PTSD dog, and this money will go to that to help those veterans in need. And I think it's something that's really, really special. And so Copper Johns is going to be sponsoring that at the barbershop, as well as a portion of the proceeds will go to that, and I will have a check made up to give them on that December 2nd as well. So and cool. Then we have this right here again for all those. We are doing 2. Let me take that off. We are doing 2 $500 beard care prizes up for grabs. So anyone who places an order this whole entire month will get put into a wheel. And December 1st, when Logan and I and Matt are doing the scent of the month for December, we will announce the 2 winners. And again, it's going to have a lot of some of the stuff that we don't carry anymore, from Rio to In the Saddle to Salt City to Effie, a lot of other things. So enjoy. You guys are going to be ordering anyway. I appreciate you. I just wanted to let you know. And it really does. It really does. Everything that you guys have done for Copper Johns. You guys are my friends. You guys are my family, and it means a lot to me.
I was just looking at that comment. Yeah, you know,
that's all.
I love seeing service dogs, like legit service dogs in public, and just like they're in work mode, and you just see them just so well, like a million times well behaved than some freaking humans. And I just know how much those dogs mean to the people. Like, they're not just a pet. They're not just like an emotional support thing. Like, there are some that they help people who lack mobility. Like, you know, they teach dogs to like retrieve, you know, everyday necessities. Like there's YouTube videos of dogs that are like getting food and drinks and stuff for their owners who have like limited mobility with arms and walking and stuff. So it's amazing. I love it. Yeah. I love it even more that he like is directly related to not just helping veterans, but then it's like service dogs. Cause it's like, Tyson, you got a crap ton of dogs. I got a crap ton of dogs. Like, I love, you know, I'm an animal guy on top of it. So that's great.
Yeah. And then again, if you are not signed up for our email, but you want to vote on what scents from Scent of the Month that you want me to bring back for Black Friday, sign up, because that email is going out this week so that I can make sure I have enough fragrances as well as labels. So make sure you have your vote this week, because by this weekend I will have placed an order for everything so that we can have it on time for the Black Friday.
Awesome.
Harvest Moon is not going to be a part of it, Garrett. Sorry, man. That's from 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is all Moosehead Lake, Moosehead White, the Keys, Lake Tahoe, and Cherry Grove Pier. Those are the 4.
Yeah. But before we wrap up, if you guys are like me and you like the scents that you like and you're repeat buyers and you just get the same ones over and over and over, if you're looking for like a safe, because I get anxiety about trying something new sometimes, right? Like I order the same food when I go to the same places or whatever. But if you're looking for like a safe new option that is going to blow your mind, like seriously, like Lake Winnebago is, it's, if you like Tahoe, if you like Sundance, if you like some of these other ones that have like a really nice cologne, but like a deep, and like I said earlier, bougie, just that's, I love it. You're going to have to save me a few of these ones too, because I'm going to start putting the butter on toast.
Well, I've been running out of fragrance and labels and everything. So I've been having to order more every month. So I ordered a ton this month just because of all the sales that happened this month. So I feel like, I have enough for all of this. Yeah. But where do you sign up for the email? So Judd, you can either go to, I put it on our stories on Instagram right now. Just today, and then also if you want to go to the website, and you can just sign up there as well. But again, that's why just an email is going out just as for those who want to participate. You can participate that way.
Yeah. Oh, so good. I'm excited for the beard competition. I was just texting my dad. He was watching the show, and he's doing No Shave November, so he'll have a beard by the end of the month. And I'm like, Dad, you got to come to the beard competition. So.
Yeah. Oh, shut up. I get to meet him. I love your dad.
Dude, you want to see a guy, you want to see a guy that can grow a freaking thick beard fast? That guy.
Yeah.
Like I've got half of his genetics and this is the beard I can grow. Imagine what full-blooded Dave Peterson can pop out in a month.
But everyone, again, go check out Dad Bods and Beards if you want to know what No Shave November means to me and to Logan. And why we're doing this charity this month. I've never done this type of charity for No Shave November, but I felt like it's time. And we've been very specific and intentional on which charity we're going to work with. So I think this is going to be a very special month for them. And hopefully we can help veterans in the process. So appreciate you guys all.
Love it, man. That's a great idea.
Yeah, we did that. Like, if you listen, like, we knew we were going to do it, but then kind of like how to incorporate the beard competition at the barbershop.
Yeah. I think if you guys haven't, the episode of Dad Bods and Beards that I just posted today, that we just published today on our podcast, right towards the end of the episode where it just kind of gets so that we get out of the topics, you can hear me and Tyson just like the think wheels turning of like, just, oh, hey, I'm gonna do a beard competition, and then we just start coming up with these ideas. So it's cool how this all just popped up. Like with the idea you already had, then we're like, oh, dude, we gotta do a charity, and so that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
awesome.
G-Lou, what's up? Oh, Logan, you sold me on the scent.
Gotta get it, dude. You gotta try it.
It is good. It's unique.
Gives me the tingles.
All right. Well, you have a wonderful day, guys. Thank you, Logan, for joining me today.
Always.
And if you guys need anything, we're here. So have a wonderful night and take care.
All right, guys. See ya.